1. The skin picker. Some people find themselves picking at their skin or nails, often without realizing it. This behavior, known as excoriation disorder or compulsive skin picking, is not simply a bad habit. It can be a way the brain tries to manage stress, anxiety, or uncomfortable emotions. While it may bring brief relief, it can also cause discomfort or frustration later. Many people who experience this are unaware they're doing it until afterward. Understanding that this is a recognized mental health condition can help replace self-blame with compassion and encourage seeking healthy ways to cope and find calm. 2. The ritual. Some people feel a strong need to repeat certain actions, like checking locks or arranging items in a specific way. This can be a sign of obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD, where the brain tries to reduce anxiety through repeated behaviors called compulsions. It's not about being neat or perfect. It's about calming intrusive thoughts that feel uncomfortable or distressing. These actions may bring brief relief but often increase worry over time. Understanding that OCD is a mental health condition, not a personality trait, helps encourage empathy and the importance of support, therapy, and learning healthier coping techniques. 3. The suspicious mind. Some people find it hard to trust others and may often believe that people have hidden motives or negative intentions. This pattern can be linked to paranoid personality traits, where the brain stays alert for possible threats even when there is little evidence. It's not simply being cautious. It's a deep sense of emotional protection that can make relationships difficult. This constant state of worry can cause isolation and misunderstanding. Recognizing this as a mental health concern, rather than a personality flaw, can open the door to understanding, empathy, and professional support for building trust and safety. 4. The emotionally flat response. Sometimes a person may seem calm or unaffected even during emotional situations. This can be a sign of emotional blunting, often linked to conditions like depression or post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. It doesn't mean they don't care. Their emotional system may simply be less responsive. They might know what they should feel but struggle to connect with those emotions. This can make it hard to relate to others or express empathy. Recognizing emotional blunting as a temporary mental health response can help promote understanding, patience, and the importance of seeking support to reconnect with emotions. 5. The emotionally disconnected. Some individuals find it difficult to recognize or describe their emotions, a pattern known as alexithymia. They may appear calm, distant, or unaffected, but this often comes from not fully understanding what they feel inside. It's not a lack of care. It's a challenge in identifying emotional signals. This can make communication and relationships harder, because expressing feelings doesn't come naturally. With awareness, therapy, and emotional learning, people can begin to connect their thoughts with their emotions. Understanding this condition with empathy rather than judgment encourages better relationships and supports emotional growth over time. 6. The keeper. Some people find it very hard to throw away items, even things that may seem unimportant to others. This can be related to hoarding disorder, where objects hold strong emotional meaning or bring a sense of comfort and safety. Letting go of them can create anxiety or distress, so items continue to pile up over time. It's not about being messy or careless. It's about the emotions tied to each belonging. With understanding, support, and gradual guidance, individuals can learn to manage these feelings and make healthier choices about what to keep and what to release. 7. The habitual storyteller. Some people often tell exaggerated or untrue stories without clear reason. This pattern, known as compulsive or pathological lying, may develop as a coping mechanism rather than a deliberate attempt to deceive. The act of lying can bring temporary emotional relief or help them avoid uncomfortable feelings. Over time, this habit can create confusion and distance in relationships. It's important to understand that this behavior may stem from deeper emotional struggles, not simply dishonesty. With honesty, self-reflection, and professional support, individuals can learn to communicate more openly and build trust in healthier, genuine ways. 8. The high-energy thinker. Some people experience periods of high energy, creativity, and excitement that feel difficult to control. This may be related to hypomania, often seen in bipolar disorder. During these times, a person might feel extremely motivated, talkative, or confident, sometimes making quick decisions without thinking through the results. While these moments can feel positive, they can also lead to challenges in daily life or relationships. Recognizing these changes as part of a mental health condition, rather than just personality, is important. With proper care and balance, individuals can manage their energy and maintain emotional stability over time. 9. The withdrawn observer. Some individuals avoid social situations or prefer to stay alone, not because they dislike people, but because they fear rejection or criticism. This can be linked to avoidant personality traits or social anxiety, where the mind becomes overly focused on the possibility of being judged. They often want connection but feel safer keeping distance. It's not simply shyness. It's a deep emotional fear that makes interaction stressful. With understanding, patience, and professional help, people can slowly rebuild confidence, develop trust in others, and learn that meaningful relationships are possible in safe and supportive environments. The impulsive actor. Some people make sudden decisions, like quitting a job, spending too much, or taking risks, without fully thinking about the outcome. This behavior may be related to impulse control difficulties, where the brain struggles to pause before acting. It's not simply being spontaneous. It's a challenge with emotional regulation and self-control. These impulses can bring temporary excitement, but often lead to regret later. Recognizing this pattern as a mental health concern, not a lack of discipline, is important. With mindfulness, therapy, and support, individuals can learn to slow down their reactions and make thoughtful, balanced decisions over time.